Hi everyone, welcome back, week 2. I have a special guest who really wants to make an appearance today. Barkley! Say hi, Barkley! Hi everyone! I'm at home in my sweet 1970s wood-paneled office with a drop ceiling. It's very classy. But anyway, so I couldn't make it to campus today because my car broke down, so that sucks. But it is a good thing that we are in online class. So I'm still coming at you live today. This is our weekly update number 2. I'm just going to go through the modules, kind of tell you what's expected for the week, and that sort of stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. We have a couple things to accomplish this week. First, you have a big chunk of reading, chapters 1 and 2 from our book. Where is my book? I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Anyway, I don't need to show it to you. You have the book in front of you, or in the vicinity, as I thought as well. But we do have a couple different things. Feeling surveillance and welcome to the Panopticon. The Panopticon is a theory that our author really puts forward, kind of playing on the idea of the Panopticon, which is an idea that Jeremy Bentham put forward and was kind of used by Michel Foucault, a French philosopher in the mid 20th century, talking a little bit about, well, Bentham really kind of came up with this idea of a prison system that would use the Panopticon where everybody is watching you. This idea that there would be like a central tower and there would be spokes going off into each of the different cells. And so you would never know if there was somebody in that watchtower actually watching you. So the idea was that you would always be on your best behavior in the event that somebody was actually watching you from that watchtower. So that's what the idea of the Panopticon is. Our author actually goes into that a little bit more in that chapter, so you'll get a little bit more detail there. But the idea of the fun opticon is actually the joy of watching things, that we get pleasure out of watching certain events. And he actually uses this idea in terms of a film analysis. Hey, Barkley. He really wants to pay attention, and he really wants to jump in and say hi. Here, you want to? There, you can be like you're a student. He's not having it. So many special guests already this semester. Anyway, so the Panopticon really kind of plays off this idea of that there is some sort of enjoyment in watching. And a couple of you kind of hit on this in some of your responses, some of your reflections throughout the week. And I've actually, as a side note, have really enjoyed reading those. And I really encourage you to keep up the conversations that are going between the different responses and stuff like that. So really nice work on those. I've had a good time reading those. But anyway, going back to the assigned reading, that's what you're looking forward to this week. We can talk a little bit more about that throughout your reflections that you're going to be doing. We have a couple more reflection questions, just like we did last week. So we will have a few more. Oh, I have another special guest coming up the stairs at the moment. My other dog, Jerome. He's super cranky. Here, so say hi to him. Come here. Come on. Oh, you're happy. Say hello! Hello, I am Jerome. Wait. Okay. Get a towel on my lap for that, so I don't get dog hair all over me. It's kind of futile, like it's going to happen anyway. Anyway, so now I have a whole lap full of dogs. This is super fun and professional, once again, but whatever. Also, you might hear Jerome snoring because he snores constantly. So if you're wondering what a weird noise is, it's him. So anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to put it on another video about our Panopticon film analysis assignment, so you'll see that later today. But let's continue going through the modules. So you're watching the weekly update. You're going to read 2 chapters from Under Surveillance, or textbook. Then you're going to have the reflection questions. Let me wait till he gets comfortable. Cool. Going to have the reflection questions just like you did last week. Those are up in the module as well. They're going to be different questions that are based from the chapters that you read for today. Then you're going to watch 2 videos of me and the dogs, probably. I'm going to review 2 of the papers that we have coming up, the Panopticon film analysis, and then the surveillance scrapbook and analytical reflection. That second one, the surveillance scrapbook, is going to be the final requirement you have for the semester. So that's a little bit of a larger project, but I want to bring it up now just so you have plenty of time to actually work on it. And then you have to respond to other discussion posts. You don't have a paper due this week, you do next week. So this is kind of a prime time. There's not too much work, there's a little bit of reading to do this week. and a little bit of responding to each other. But this might be a good time to actually watch a film that's required of you for the Phenopticon film analysis. I think that's really all I have to talk about today in this weekly update. As I said, I really enjoyed reading your intros. I had a fun time responding to those. I enjoyed reading the reflection questions and your responses to each other. Those are really good. I did grade all of those, so those grades are posted. I just want to give you a heads up that just a quick reminder that because this is an English class, just to make sure that you're giving those responses and reflection questions like a good read through just to catch, surface level grammatical stuff. I know sometimes it gets a little tricky thinking, oh, I'm online, I can write like I do, in other online spaces, and I get caught up in that too. But just make sure that you're giving it a quick read through and just correcting some things here and there. Nothing major I didn't see, so that's good. But I think that's everything for the weekly update for today. So hopefully next week, actually next week is Memorial Day, so I won't be in my office. You might see me in my sweet wood paneled office once again at home next week. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. All right. Have a great week. I'll see you in the next 2 videos talking about papers. Say goodbye, puppies. Goodbye. Come on, Berkeley. Bye. All right. Bye, everyone.